Guess it's re-up time. Had to touch the stash. Back with a melody track back.
Hey, what up though? Yeah, we back again. You know what it is, man. Rob G, aka Roberto Gali, Rob to the 7th letter. And you know what you're watching, man. Reupspot.com, on the spot interviews, hosted by yours truly. You know it go down. Man, you know, one thing about Reupspot.com is they always showing love to everybody. You know, whether you big time and you doing your thing, or whether you up and coming and you someone talented who deserves to be seen and deserves to be watched. You know, we show them love too. And we got one of those guys right now, the boy Kyle Hubbard.
What's going on?
In the building. We finna interview him and, you know, see what's good with him. So, I mean, first of all, man, like, you know, introduce yourself. You told me your name. Like, let us know, like, where do you come from and stuff? Like, were you raised in Houston? Were you born and raised in Houston? Were you born somewhere else? And, you know, explain to us.
I was born and raised in Houston, and I haven't been out too many times, to be honest with you. The only time I've been out is to rock shows, really. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. And you get down, like, all over Houston?
Yeah. All over Houston.
Already, that's what it is.
All over Texas.
And you know, like as far as the rap stuff go, like when did you start rapping? What age? Whether it was just like, you know, you may just start freestyling and you start doing, you know,
14.
rhymes.
I was 14, and really it came from wanting to write poetry, and then it kind of moved into rap because I feel like I could get more attention as a rapper, and I could get more, you know, get more people to listen instead of read.
Already. So when you started, like at the age of 14, was it just like, did you actually go in like on writing songs, or was it just like, you know?
No. I didn't understand like the concept of like hooks and like bars really, and like making everything fit till I was like 16. You know, for those first 2 years, I was just writing to write, just pages and pages of unorganized lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's how I started. I ain't gonna lie, that's how I started. What made you go with your real name? You know, Kyle Hubbard, instead of like using like a stage name or something like that. Did you ever have a stage name?
Oh yeah. I had a whole bunch of whack ass stage names.
What's up? Like what? You gotta let boys know. You know, we get down here.
The first one was Tremendous, which was very fabulous inspired. You know what I'm saying? And I had 8th level, like the 7 levels of hell with Dante. I was the 8th level. You know what I'm saying? Already. But I went with the real name because, you know, there's artists in other genres of music like Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen. Those guys are legends. And they're legends on their own name, and I think that's something that hip hop needs to move towards. You know what I'm saying?
And then actually I did something similar too. Like as I grew up through music, like I now also use the alias Roberto Gali, which is like my actual real name.
Absolutely,
too, It kind of fits with all the Spanish stuff. You
know? Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Cool, man. All right, man. Well, another thing we wanted to ask you was, you know, we all know that back in the early days of hip hop, there was a lot of stereotypes against, you know, white rappers, you know, white guys, you know what I mean? And then you had maybe like a guy like M come through and just tear shit down and become this legendary guy, which really even to a sense after that made it harder for white guys too, because it was like this level was set so high up that it was like if you weren't even doing that, you know. And nowadays, I mean, man, I'm a fan of it. There's actually a lot of white guy rappers out there that are actually doing the thing, you know what I mean? I mean, numbers wise, you see like the Mac Millers, M still doing his thing, Yellow Wolf I'm a big fan of, Machine Gun Kelly, right? Yeah. You know, all these guys doing their thing. So now with kind of how the scene is now for white rappers and how, you know, doors are actually opening up and people are actually, you know, accepting them, does that make it tougher for you, or does it make it easier for people to like listen to you and give you a shot?
Well, one thing that's been taken away that I used to definitely whore out to my advantage was like, you know, being the white oddball, you know, and the fact that it was white people put you at some sort of handicap to begin with. I feel like that's been taken away. Like, you know, and to be completely honest with it, people in the hip hop community never really had a problem with the white thing. There's always people that weren't really involved in rap music. Like, you're a white rapper, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, you know, it's been a double-edged sword, but it's never been too big of an issue for me just because I ignore it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's definitely a difference between people who are fans of rap and people who are fans of hip hop. So
exactly.
People in hip hop more, you know, and you know, there's people who are fans of both, like myself. You
know? Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, it's been brought up. But it hasn't been too much of a challenge, you know. Already. Houston's a great city to be.
And I go for that. Me personally, you know, I like the odd guy, the guy who you maybe think, man, dang, you know, what's he
and I still find myself, I still think that I stand out and I'm kind of an outcast, but it's all deliberate and it's because of my music, not because of my skin. You know what I'm saying?
That's a smart thing. If somebody who understands the business side of it, that's a smart thing you're doing. Cause when you go out there and do exactly what somebody else says. I mean,
I'm trying to stand out. I'm trying to be me.
You're shooting yourself in the foot right off the top. Man.
Absolutely.
Well, it was brought to my attention, like you tour a lot with Roosh Williams and stuff like that. You know, how did y'all link up?
Man, I grew up with Roosh Williams. I met him on the bus when I was in elementary school.
Yeah,
we both had a love for rap music. Yeah. We both liked to write, and I mean, we pretty much picked up every technique we know with each other, by each other's side, you know what I'm saying? It's been neck and neck this entire time. Yeah. I'm 24 now, so.
Already.
Long time.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of the touring and all that, you know, we know that you tour a decent amount, you know, congrats, you out there doing your thing. Like, what are some of the cool places you've been? Some of the memories you've had on tour, you know, like, let us know what's up.
Two of the best memories is we went to places that you wouldn't probably think would be glamorous to go to, but they were so dope because the crowds were just so happy to have us there. Oklahoma City was nuts. We opened up for Mac Miller that night. And we've been there a few times, but this night was special. It was just, you know, completely off the chain. And then we went out to Lubbock, and this is like, you know, they flew us out there, they got us drunk, they got us high. It was pretty fucking awesome. That's like my coolest like memory as a rapper. So
I like those type of promoters. Heads up to all you promoters. If you can get me drunk and high, I would definitely knock some dollars off the show price for sure.
I'll come with them too. You don't have to pay me, just give me some weed.
I'm ready, man. So now let's get into some you know, some more technical music stuff. You know, when it comes to music and you know, you as a fan, who are some of the guys that influence you, that you fucking with now? You know, who are some of the guys out there that you really be checking for and maybe grew up on and now evolved? Like, who are you?
Well, I'll say this off the top, and I'm sure you hear this 1,000 times. Jay-Z's a staple, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's one of my favorite artists, but he's not one of my influences because it's a story I can't relate to. My influences are Fonte from Little Brother and The Streets from the UK because they're like every man, you know what I'm saying? Like their lyrics, I can be like, man, I've been in that situation before, and they say it so beautifully, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to do. I want to give someone that reaction to my music.
And I respect the shit out of that because most people, like, they just idolize the guys who are probably up there just doing it big and, you know, got all the fame and stuff. And I respect the shit out of the fact that you mentioned some guys that really I'm not familiar with them.
You need to check them out.
You make me actually, for you to say that as a fan of hip hop and mention these guys that I've never heard of, like, make me want to go check them out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, check them out.
Big ups to that. How you feel about the whole like Houston scene, like this whole new Houston movement? Is there any artists locally that you're fucking with, and, you know, more importantly, how you feel about it?
I support anybody in Houston trying to make music. I truly believe, I mean that. I truly mean that, and I truly believe there's a lot of talented cats in here. As far as the scene goes, though, I'm not trying to help the scene. I'm not trying to save the scene because it hasn't really done much for me. I can't do anything for the scene right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nobody, more or less, and I'm trying to change that, and that's what my focus is right now. So, how I feel about the scene, I feel it's really talented, but I feel like I'm just not worried about it right now.
And I mean, sometimes, you know, even speaking from experience, you got to go outside of your city where people just, and, you know, and make noise outside of your city sometimes to even get your city to even be like, oh, hold up, dang, you know what I mean?
And that's, first-hand experience, I know that, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. All right, now, we want to know about this new project you got coming up, man. Like, let us know. I've heard the hype, you know what I mean? Re-Up Spot, be letting boys know what's going down. You know, we heard you hyping it as, like, your best project ever. Like, why do you say that? Like, and, you know, just tell us what we can expect from it.
From every aspect, like from lyrics to flow to voice to just focus to comfortability, I'm peaked right now. I'm peaked. This is by far the best project I've ever done. You're Not That Special. I mean, I'm going in this year. I'm going all the way in this year. I have a lot on the line right now with this. I work a 9 to 5 to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I got, this past weekend I shot 2 videos. I got one coming up next weekend. I'm putting a lot behind this project because I know how good it is, you know. And if it doesn't happen with this one, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. But I'm gonna fucking try. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it all on the line. Everything on the line.
And you got to, man. You gotta go balls to the wall.
Man.
What are some of first of all, what is the project called? It's called
You're Not That Special.
Already. Okay. And where can people pick it up? You know, like,
it'll be online. It's gonna be a free download. I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm just trying to get. I want to get my props, basically. I'm doing it for the accolades, straight up. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm doing it for the accolades.
That's real. You know, a lot of guys, you know, coming up, they lose focus of that. They lose focus. That's really what's important first. You know, you got to think to get yourself out there before you can even think about making money and all that stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. If I can have someone I respect, an artist, you know, tell me that was dope. That was some good shit.
ReUpSpot.com watchers and listeners, we fuck with this guy. He got stand-up morals. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of shit, man. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
All right, man. Now we want to know some random shit about you, man. Tell us some random facts that maybe like the listeners out there would never expect from you. You know what I mean?
Man, I mean, there's not a lot to tell about myself except that I rap and I love Batman comics and I read Batman comics all day, every day.
Batman comics, that's what it is. So if there's any fans out there, I want to send them something, birthday, Christmas, Batman comics.
It'll be much appreciated. And if this rap doesn't work out, I'm trying to make some money off of my just endless knowledge of Batman.
All right. And for anybody else watching, you can send me Newports, Hennessy, and just
I'll take that too.
Dime bags of like regular weed, you know, that's cool with me. It don't even have to be special. Alright, man. Now, how can people like find you online, man?
Twitter at Kyle Hubbard HTX, Facebook.com/Kyle Hubbard HTX. You can email me at KyleHubbardMusic@gmail.com. You just want to say hi, or if you have something for me.
Already, yeah. Anybody, hey man, producers out there, send them.
Absolutely, producers. If you're watching this and you want me to get on a beat, send them.
Man, you got any upcoming shows? Anything you want to let people know about?
I have a show at Dean's tomorrow. I think this will probably show after that though. But
yeah. They can go back and look at the footage. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah, I got some stuff coming up. I guess the most notable one right now is April 6th at Fitz. I'll be opening up for K Reno at Texas Massacre.
Shout out K Reno, yes sir.
Shout out K. He was on my last EP, Tomorrow in Retrospect, which is out online right now. If you want to get a flavor of me, check that out. It's on Bandcamp, Kyle Hubbard, bandcamp.kylehubbard.com.
Already, man. Kyle motherfucking Hubbard in y'all goddamn faces, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, there's a spot where it's on you. Shout outs, man. Anybody want to show love to, anybody who, like, you know, maybe watching, or even just the fans, the people, you know, this is your moment to shout it all out and leave it all out there.
First up, reupspot.com has held me down since I met Nick, so major shouts out to reupspot.com, Nick
Already.
And then Roosh Williams, my brother, my partner, what up? Be on the lookout for him because I know he's got some shit coming out this year. I want to give a shout out to Jordan Regester and DMG Studios who helped me put the album together. And anybody that's ever fucked with me and anybody that's thinking about fucking with me now, I got love for you and I hope you got love for me. Keep pushing me.
Man, dog, I fucks with this boy, man. Well, there it is, y'all. You know where to find him. You can always hit the little button back on the little icon and go back if you missed anything. My boy right here, reupspot.com, is going down. Check us out. On the spot interviews, baby. It's Rob G. We're out of here. Yeah.